need to do, okay? Just, kind of be efficient a little bit with your time.
Good morning, dear.
Speaking of efficient with our time, here we go. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation.
Today is Friday, October 10th.
Is it Friday? I didn't know.
You can do your part in creating a productive and focused classroom by staying on task and allowing others to learn. When you use your time wisely and avoid side conversations or distractions, everyone has a better chance to succeed.
Stop by on your way to lunch today to make a lunch button. Lunch buttons will happen at least once a month with the goal to provide opportunities to learn more about monthly observances of various cultures, school groups, as well as other opportunities and activities here at CFS.
Today, you can make Cross Chapel buttons for homecoming and positive thinking project buttons in recognition of World Mental Health Awareness Day. You can learn more about the Positive Thinking Project by clicking the link on the Schoology post and shopping by lunch buttons today. See you there!
The 8th grade boys finished off their middle school career with a 2-0 shutout victory over Butler yesterday. Goals were scored by Conlon Jones, Blake Bazile, Sam Ettinger, Simon Schmidt, Graham Bookmere, Isaac Meese, and Jack Borland helped preserve the shutout victory.
I thought it was two out there. That's a lot of people.
There was no practice playing.
Go Foxes!
With the following students, please report to the office at the end of the period. Anna Israel, Miles Volt, Graham Bookmere, Vincenzo Ressler, Luke Nawabamko, Andrew Siegel, Isla Schmidt, Beatrix Kiger.
Ryan Pinach, Madison Walsh, Leah Hollister, Ibrahim Elashad, Laura Srinavar, Lenny Whitecaker, Maya Brown. Have a great day, you guys.
All right, finally. As said, you will work on this for most of the class. If you use your time right, you'll get most of it done. If you waste your time, then yeah, you'll have more to do this weekend. We'll review again Monday. We'll take the test Tuesday. Yesterday, that is not a huge part of the next exam, so I'm not going to spend much time on it. I thought you did a nice job. Okay, just keep in mind, when we're moving the graph around, those are called translations. So I'd like for you to use the big kid word translated. This was translated or shifted 1 to the right, down 3, up 1, okay, left 4. We spent a lot of time yesterday talking about how it behaves. That's kind of the extent to which you would be asked to do anything on an exam. Maybe they move a couple of different ways. I like ones like this, okay, where you actually have to then graph it. But for the most part, you weren't supposed to find this like incredibly challenging, okay? And you, again, if you can do stuff like 20 and 21, you can do anything I'll ask next week. Okay, looking at this guy, I know that it was shifted left 3 and then what, down 2? So it should not shock you that the vertex is down here at -3, -2. And this guy right here, that means it was shifted 2 right, up 4. There's my vertex. That's all we're going to do with absolute value functions. We're not going to cover anything more with it. You don't have to worry about any of the goofy stuff. But if you can handle stuff like this, then you should be fine for like what's coming. Okay? Something that I really raced through the other day, and you didn't need it, but you're going to need it now, is this idea of the correlation coefficient. We did it real fast the other day. We didn't do anything with it. We're actually going to do that now. The trend line that shows the relationship, so we're drawing in those trend lines again today, between two sets of data most accurately is called the line of best fit. The graphing calculator can actually not only do that for you, it can also tell you how good your model is, and by calculating what's called the correlation coefficient. Okay, it's called R. And R ranges from -1 to 1. If R is a perfect 1, that's a strong positive correlation. So probably something like this. This probably has an R value close to 1. If it has a strong negative correlation, it's close to -1. So which graph do you think would probably have something close to negative? Well, that one is around me. That's better. Okay. This probably has an R value close to -1, and this is just a smattering of points. Guess what this R value is probably close to? 0. Okay? And I showed this to you lightning fast the other day. You actually haven't had to deal with it yet. The enrichment actually will have it today, so I figured we could kind of review it. Okay, but again, let's look this through just a bit. If I was looking at this old homework problem, what do you think this R is probably close to? 1. Probably close to 1. Let's see how it is. I'm not going to say this is close to 1 because it's not as strong of a trend. So I'm going to say this is probably somewhere. Well, I'm not even just going to guess at it. I'm going to say it's somewhere in this range, but it's probably closer to 0 than it is to 1. Okay, because it's not as strong. Okay? Now, the calculator can actually do it for you. Okay, so let's actually do that because you're going to need it for today. And I'll turn you loose. Clear the memory. Second plus 712, always. Okay, and what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you kind of redo the homework problem from the other night. So I want you to, right now, after you cleared the memory, I want you to input the femur data into list 1, the height into list 2, and I want you to run a regression. Let's see who knows what they're doing. And we'll remind you, but if you can remember yourself, that would be cool. This is the identical to the homework problem from the other night. It's the same one. So if you're like, I did this, yeah, I know. And then we'll see what's what. Bless you. I'll leave it up there. I want you to get a graph, all that jazz. I'm going to show you something else that I didn't get to show you the other day because we were short on time. But you should be able to run this regression. Okay, I'll leave it up there. I'm going to type them in up here. All right, so if you're ahead of me, that's cool. If not, we're going to get there. Okay, but the data's there. When you're running regressions, it is totally worth you looking over your data and making sure you didn't make a mistake. Because one number will throw off everything. Does anybody see the issue up there? Yes?
Your L2 starts with 17.
Perfect, okay. And if I were you, we all make mistakes. Before you get any further, type them all in and just scan to make sure you're good. Okay, because if even one of these guys is off, then you have a problem. Oh, wait a minute. Instead of 17.5, what's it supposed to be up there? Come on, tell me. 178.5, okay? Looks like everybody else is good. Okay? What?
It wasn't. It's not fixed.
Oh, that's fixed. Okay. All right. So once you have everything, okay. I didn't get to show you one of the things the other day. I showed period 6, but that's because they didn't have the 20-minute drill outside. You should never just run the regression. Okay? Don't run blind regressions. You should look at the data because there's different kinds of regressions. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to plot the data here. Okay, what's our lowest x? Is it 38? What's our highest? 50? Okay. And then we're like 155 to 178. Okay, so let's do the window first. So what do you think for x? 0 to 60. Yeah, give yourself a little bit of breathing room. 60. I never mess around with the scale. You don't need to. The calculator will do all that for you. And then the y's?
1, 4,
Okay. Now, Yeah, now even if I did 0, life would go on. But we could talk about if we want to adjust that from there. But I have everything covered. I hit graph. Oh no, nothing showed up. Good. Stat plots. Don't bring your calculator up to me on an exam and say there's no points, because I'm like reminding you now. I have to turn on my stat plots. So second stat plot on. Scatter plot's always first. Okay? Now, it is up to you if you want to keep the data like that or if you want to eliminate all this dead space. If I was making this graph by hand, I might eliminate all the dead space. Because the calculator's there, I might let it ride. But if I do want to, because that looks a little bit sketchy, okay, I could adjust my X window to like 30, okay, and I could adjust my Y to like, I don't know, 150 maybe. A little prettier. Yeah. Yes.
I also do like zoom out.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to get us up, but you can. You can, yeah. Because then the settings get a little funky, but that doesn't work. Okay, so whatever. I got a clearer picture right there, okay? The question about this, okay, easy one first. Is that perfectly linear? Good, easy. Is it kind of linear? Could I draw a line that's okay? That's the whole point of what we've been doing. We know it's not perfect, but we can draw a line that's okay. I don't feel like coming up with that equation. I would rather the calculator do it. I'm going to show you how to run the regression again, but I did not show you this one part, so I'd pay careful attention. The data's good. Somebody raise their hand and tell us, how do you run the regression? Matthew.
You hit stat.
Stat.
Go to the right to calc, and then go down.
Fun fact, I don't know if anybody noticed, there's 4 and there's 8. They're actually the same thing. I don't know why they're both in there. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. You could pick 8, but let's just pick 4. X values in list 1, Y in list 2. In their madness the other day, did anybody delete one of their lists? Anybody do that? Somebody in period 6 did. Did you notice if you look at the blue, you can get list 1, list 2, and list 3 back?
Oh yeah, I did that one.
You can do that if you need to, okay? Keep L1 and L2. You're never going to touch frequency list. I will show you this in a minute. Just go to calculate. There's your equation. Actually, this is the same answer from the other day. Y equals 1.29x plus 80.7. So let's go to Y equals. Let's type in 1. Is it 2? I already forget.
92.
Thank you. Well, that's why you're here. 1.92x plus, what did we say, 80.7? Yeah, and you can do more. Well, we're going to do 7 instead of 6. We can. Boom. Beautiful. Here's the nice thing about that. If I needed to predict, I already entered the equation. I can just hop to the table. The table's nice. Okay? So that was a crash course review on how to run a regression. Okay? Any questions on what buttons to push, what to do? This would be like your last chance. Speak now or forever hold your regression peace. You alright back there?
Yeah, he wants to do something.
Okay. Well, I want to show you something. I was going to show you the other day, but again, we lost like 20 minutes and it wasn't necessary. I showed period 6 and it's your time. There's actually a way, instead of me memorizing or writing this down, there's actually a way for the calculator to just store it in Y1 for me. It's kind of nice. I'm going to show that to you. Go to Y1, clear it out.
Oh, come on, he's teaching it to me now.
Let's run the regression one more time just for funsies. So what was it? Stat, calc, 4. Pause. List 1, list 2. That doesn't change. Go down to this. Store regression equation. So this is the same thing, but now after I run the regression equation, I'm going to make the calculator put it in Y1 for me, unrounded. I don't even have to write it down or memorize it. Okay, so here's how you store the regression equation. Now this is optional. This is optional, but it does help. You're going to go to this line. Next to clear, you're going to pick variables, vars or vars, whatever you want to say. I don't really care. You're going to scroll over 1 to the right to y vars. Ooh, the first one. We love that word. Pick function, pick y1. Oh, so before I go on, here's what I'm telling the calculator to do. Calculator, here's what I want you to do. Take my x values in list 1 with their y values in list 2, run a regression, which is a fancy line model, and I want you to store the equation in y1. Go to calculate. Looks exactly the same. Go to y equals. She's already there. Unrounded. That's actually the best line. No rounding, and then I hit graph, and it's as good as anybody could ever do. Yes. Shh. What?
Is it actually going on forever, even though on the calculator it looks like two stops?
Yeah, it's probably not actually ending. The calculator runs out. I don't know if anybody noticed. It can hold like 10 digits normally or whatever it might be. Yeah, there's very low chance that that's actually a 9. It keeps going. Okay, cool. So the storing of the regression equation is helpful. That's not required. You could always just, if you're like, I can't remember that step, you could go second calc. You could run the regression. And you could just like write this down. Okay, it doesn't matter. But I figured I'd show you the store feature and it should be good. Now the last thing that we need to do is what's the business with this R? Okay, I want to see if this is a good fit. And remember, if it's really close to 1, it's a strong positive trend. This is clearly not negative. So we need to decide how strong this is. Well, R's not in there. I actually did show you how to do it the other day. Does anybody remember? I hit it really lightning fast. Cool, I'm here. Hit mode. And you're going to go down to this thing called stat diagnostics. Stat wizards is crazy. It's like Harry Potter or something. I don't like that. Go stat diagnostics. It's off. Anytime you reset the memory, you have to turn it back on. So flip it on. Now if your screen doesn't look like this, I'll show you the other way to get it. Okay, because we didn't have these fancy screens back when I was your age. Okay? Now that it's on, I'm going to run the regression one more time. A little shortcut for me. Ha! Look at that. I know. So we used to have to know how to do this by hand. I just pulled it back up. Okay? I won't do that. Fine. You hated it. Stat, calc. Last time, we're going to run the regression. Oh, snap. What's there now? R. R squared. We're not going to talk about R squared in this class. We're going to talk about R. The closer R is to 1, the better the fit. It's pretty good. 0.965, I'll take that one. So we could say confidently that this regression, not only is it accurate, it's a pretty good fit. Pretty solid. Okay? Yes? That's what I could have done, but people had a bad reaction, so I just redid it. I was getting fancy. Okay? You will need R for today. Your stat diagnostics are already on, but if you clear the memory, they're going to go back to off. So when you run a normal regression, this is all that shows up. To get R and R squared, you have to turn on stat diagnostics, okay? Now back in the day, we just spent slides talking about R. R squared we're not going to talk about, okay? We didn't have this fancy mode screen back in the day. The other way to do it, I showed you the other day, yesterday, there's the catalog. Remember the catalog has everything that's in the graphing calculator? We used to have to go to that and then go down to stat diagnostics and then find it. Stat diag, keep going. Ah, okay. We just did that. It's just diagnostics. Yeah. We used to have to go to D and then do that every time. Now they have the fancy home screen. Okay, but this actually does work. Okay, cool. You get it. All right. Why do you need R? You will see later on. Marshall's not in this class. Maybe it is his birthday. These are the results of the poll yesterday that some of you participated in. 4 people did say yes to this. No and come on, man, I believe are their code for no. So 28 people.
I put maybe because I.
Oh, you're one of the maybes. Okay.
I'm one of the maybes.
Now, again, for those of you listen, there's a couple cool things in the enrichment. Some of it's not cool and some of it actually is. If you're efficient with your time, you should get most of it done. I would be skeptical if you get all of it done. I would think that you're rushing. But if you work legitimately, you'll get most of it finished, have a little bit to do over the weekend, not too much. Monday, we will start the review process. Tuesday, we take the exam. Okay? You can work solo, you can work together. It's up to you. Here it is. Zoom 9, Zoom Stat, or Zoom Fit.